actually
October
count.
3rd
Yeah.
rehearsrsal.
The happiness is going to come through. You just got to.
Okay, you just Harvard, right?
Yes.
Is that my cue?
Yep. From criminology professor at Harvard and a famous mystery author.
Well, yes, I suppose we can't all be Oscar-nominated actresses now, can we? Oh, but I'm sure your little books are just lovely.
Harvard? My husband went to Harvard. I'm sorry. It's just, he passed on recently and I don't know what to do without him. I'm Eleanor Whipples,
You know how to tell her?
former wife
She comes down.
of Charles.
Oh, darling, it's all right. I am Maxine Marbles, a psychologist. I have a very successful medical practice where I help people who have lost their marbles, so to speak. But don't worry, dear. You have to know I'm well versed in grief counseling as well.
I, for one, am another notable guest. Belle Frecht, a successful opera singer.
I'm not sure who she is.
Well, at least in France.
Then I believe it's truly wonderful to have you all here this evening.
Sorry to interrupt, madam, but there's someone at the door.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let her in. It seems our final guest has arrived. Choose when you like.
You're off stage. You're with the butler.
Off stage. Yeah.
You're with the
When
butler.
I go out there and talk, I'm gonna come back and you pass me and go on stage.
And you walk in front of us.
Okay, I'm out here and I say,
want her to die
sorry
on
to
her.
interrupt, madam, but there is someone at the door. She says, what are you waiting for? Let her in. So I come back this way and you come here. You go there. Yeah, okay.
She does that.
So are we on stage for passing or do we just? Yeah, okay.
Well, if it isn't our final guest, well, if it isn't, come over here. Yep. If it isn't Mrs. Corpse,
Actually, it's pronounced curves.
of course, then I believe it's time to begin our festivities for the evening. Allow me to go check on dinner. While I am gone, why don't you all relax? There will be music, and I invite you all to dance. Have a terrifying, terrific time.
Well, what are we waiting for? I've hosted many parties, and they're always better when we're dancing.
Turn around right away.
Somebody's blowing the pitch right now.
Okay, you're done? Okay, now, blackout, Perks, get out there, you're dead.
Over here.
No, she's gonna,
Right here.
I'd say to alleviate any problems with text, she just dies right in front of you.
Okay.
Well,
I'm down.
but
Your
remember,
head has to be toward the middle.
there's gonna be pillows there to represent her after she gets her halo.
Yeah.
So,
It really should be like, all right.
so I come through.
Oh, yeah, you just come right over.
We're Laura's, so we're not blocking you.
You want me to head to feet? Where's my head?
No, your head towards center.
Head towards center.
No, that's not towards center.
Head towards center.
This is center.
There you
There you
go.
go.
All right.
And then in the
So,
blackout,
yeah, as soon as the blackout comes, you go down there.
Now somebody from over here is gonna have to bring out the body.
But just in case people can still see you, do a death dance.
So anyway, we're gonna drag
You're
these
getting to your spot.
pillows, they'll be behind you, and you'll be covered with whatever, and then also the halo will be there, so you'll reach up. So I'll get up.
Okay, so I'll know where I am, supposed to be this building here.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And there's a halo and I'm gonna take the halo.
Actually, if it's not completely smooth, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
because
all right,
it's
too.
comedy.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Lights come back on.
Lights are on.
How long do I stay down here?
You're down.
You're still
Count.
standing.
You're down until we start singing.
Not until we start to sing, yeah.
So do I stay on the?
No,
Can I
going
go?
down.
My goodness, is Mrs.
Corpse.
Dead?
Let me through.
You know, raise it up high
She's-
and let it fall.
She's dead.
Who could have done this? We have to investigate this for clues. We have to investigate the body for clues. This is not a matter of fiction. This woman is actually dead.
Don't lift her hand up again.
Call the
That's a
police.
good one. That's a good one.
This woman is actually dead. Call the police.
Of course, I'll summon the butler to make the call. And where am I supposed
Wait, let's go.
Okay, stay on this side, Eleanor.
Well, aren't I supposed to call?
No.
Yeah, you've got it. It's coming
Okay,
to
go grab the phone.
So where's the butler? Am I going off stage?
No.
Because you heard to the butler and I'm supposed to run to grab the phone.
Grab the phone.
Okay.
So you just sort of, yeah.
You just
Oh, I
sort
see
of.
over here.
I'll do my snack.
Okay.
Some of the
Very
butler.
good. That's a good one, Caroline.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, there's a phone over there.
Yeah, me snapping by the phone is hilarious.
Oh, shoot. Better not do that.
That's okay.
No, that's fine. Let's make it a comedy. Nothing. Why the phone? It doesn't work.
Let me see that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Nothing. The phone doesn't work. We can't call the police.
Let me see that. I have to get on this. Does she put it back down or
No,
out?
no.
I'll just come this way and go like this.
There you go.
Nothing.
You have to talk
The
that way.
phone doesn't work.
Yeah, talk to the audience.
Nothing.
There you
The
go.
phone doesn't work.
She would.
I probably will, but are we going to be able to have practice time in the auditorium?
Only Saturday morning. Only Saturday.
Good.
That's it.
Without microphones.
It's true. What are we going to do?
Okay.
My beloved
Okay.
dad.
Host and our center stage
And
right.
stay over there.
You stay over there. Yeah. Right.
My beloved guests, I'm afraid I have terrible news. Wait. What has happened here?
Oh my God! Quiet!
Great. That's great, Bexy.
I think everyone's in shock. I'm gonna wait and say that.
Yeah,
because
good.
Oh no, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
We don't know what happened. We don't know Mrs. Corpse
Corpse.
has moved. Oh, we do know. Sorry. We do know that Mrs. Corpse has moved on to her own little patch of heaven.
That's when you
Now
know.
you come up with your,
Oh, yeah, those are
they're seeing you.
Oh, sure, sure.
Can I do it with the curtain up?
Oh, yeah.
Curtain doesn't close till their mission. Are you back on the risers?
Because I got exit.
Well, we're singing now. Right. We're on the risers, guys.
We just did that.
Oh, we sang already? Yeah.
We can miss it.
Okay, now, come off the risers, and when you're up on the risers, then you come back. Oh, you are. You're right where you were. That's great.
Hold on, are you saying Mrs. Corpse
Curse.
has died? How did this happen?
Yes.
Madam Clef, you see, we were all dancing. When there was a blackout, we heard a scream, and when the lights were on, again, she was dead.
Oh, this is a terrible turn of events. This is definitely not what I signed up for.
What do you mean, signed up for?
Well, the truth is, I'm not really your host.
What?
What do you mean?
Not our house? What do you mean?
I'm
Oh.
not,
I
okay,
didn't mark it.
not what?
Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, I just said.
Oh,
What do you mean, signed up for?
oh, that's me.
The truth is, I'm not, okay, what do you mean I signed up for?
Sorry. Not our host, what do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's Belle.
No,
Let's
I'm
go
done.
back,
I'm
let's go to
done.
Bell, let's go to Bell.
I'm done.
This is definitely not what I signed up for.
What do you mean, signed up for?
The truth is, I'm not really your host.
Not our host? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not really G. Clef.
What?
is Regina Harper. I was hired over the phone by the real G. Clef. My only instructions were to have everybody dance, then go turn off the power for a moment and come back in when the power was back on. I had no idea it was a cover for a murder.
So if you're not G-Clef, then who is?
Hold on. Regina, when you came back, you said you had terrible news.
I think you guys all need to be up farther.
No, it's hard to tell. Hold on. Regina, when you came back, you said you had terrible news.
Oh, I'd forgotten about the news. I came to tell you that there's a blizzard. All the roads are closed and we can't leave the house until the storm is past.
Well, if we can't leave, that means the murderer couldn't either.
Well, then you gotta come all the way up here then.
The murderer couldn't either. That means the murderer must be one of us.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Regina, who else is here in the house with us?
Well, aside from all of us, there's just the butler, the maid, and the chef. And the musical entertainment, of course, but I'm certain none of them did it.
How can you be so sure?
It's quite simple, dear. None of them are main characters.
Hopefully we'll get a laugh. If there are others here, shouldn't we bring them in here so no one is unaccounted for? I'm not getting murdered by some servant just because we didn't keep an eye on them.
That's a good idea.
We can't let you go off on your own. I'll go with you.
Oh, fine.
Okay, you go out the other way. Stage right, stage right.
Go to the butler.
Well, if we can't call the police, I say we investigate this matter. As a best-selling mystery author myself and a criminology professor from Harvard,
I volunteer to lead the investigation.
How do we know one of you aren't the murderer? Why don't we all wait and keep an eye on each other?
That would be a lovely idea, but there's just one problem. I'm not sitting around waiting to be murdered. Boy, I think it's obvious why someone would do this.
You do?
Of course. G. Clef has gathered all of us rich, famous guests here tonight, and she's going to take us out one by one. The motive is clear. She's doing it for our money and our diamonds.
Oh.
Then we come with Caroline, Diane.
It's
For
Caroline
once.
and Diane.
for once your
Toward the bottom.
Caroline and Diane are the only two out there.
your theory makes some sense.
Are you gonna step over the body? You could.
Okay.
You can-
For once,
But I think I'm looking at bodies. So
Okay.
For once, your theory is actually somewhat reasonable. We all do have some sort of fame or money. That could be what connects us and why we're all targets.
But what about this Mrs. Corpse?
Earps.
I don't believe she is famous. We know nothing about her.
She doesn't have to be famous. I'm not famous, although I do make a fair amount of money.
Everyone in the house is accounted for.
But Regina, I thought you said that there was a butler, a maid, and a chef here. You've only brought the butler.
Well, yes, it's all one person.
What?
She does it all.
Yes, it's true. There were some budget cuts. So what's going on here? First the power goes out, and now you drag me out of the kitchen. I'm supposed to be preparing dinner.
There has been a murder here tonight. The phones are down and the roads are closed, so we have no way of leaving the house or getting the police here. We thought it best to gather everyone in the house into one area so that no one else gets killed.
We have also decided to investigate ourselves.
I found her ID. It turns out Mrs. Corpse was none other than Nadine Corpse.
Terps.
or by her maiden name, Nadine Burns. Of the Burns family, they're one of the richest families in the country. No wonder she was a target.
This all seems hopeless. I just wish Charles was still here. If I was, I would never have inherited his money and I wouldn't be a target. I wish I had been never been invited to this party.
There, Eleanor. I know you miss him, especially in the wee small hours of the night.
Okay, everybody go back to exactly where they were.
Thank you, Maxine. I wish we all had met under different circumstances.
I agree. But we need to get back to the problem at hand. It's time to investigate.
I know if that CSL left to DSC. All right, so are we switching then? Are we?
Yeah, I think we should
I know a thing or two about investigations also. I was the top, so,
You could be
You're
right up
definitely-
front.
And you guys
Right
oh,
there.
okay, so I'm just.
Jury
so I'm-
You're upstaging.
Okay, I'm upstaging. See, I get to upstage on purpose.
Yes.
That's confusing to me. I know a thing about investigations also. I was the title character in the critically acclaimed film Shirley Holmes. And I learned, I might get a laugh there, I should probably slow down. Shirley Holmes. And I learned how to properly investigate a crime and work together to collect evidence. I say we split up and search the mansion for clues. It will take a while to plan our strategy, so let's take a break. Audience, this will give you a chance to stretch, buy raffle tickets, and then return to hear our special guests.
All right, good job on the first act. Any questions so far? Everybody knows what they're doing.
Who's pulling the pillow out and the?
We don't
It
know
will need
yet.
to be somebody who's on that side. of the street.
Patty, okay, all right, that's good at here.
It's for sure that we won't have mics then.
I don't know, we talked to them, didn't we? They said
I
the
will.
acoustics were so
Wouldn't be
good.
sad.
Did you notice who we could and couldn't hear on the tapes?
No, I didn't see
Kind of pay
this one.
attention to that.
I really don't think we'll need them. The acoustics in that room are pretty good.
Because if I try to use that, I go lower and sound like a man.
Okay,
That's not necessarily the end of the world.
no, let's see.
What?
If I sound like a man, I go lower.
I don't think it's,
Well, my husband told me if I wanted to sound real, I had to pull out my crying.
Oh.
And I could, but then I really do start crying. And then
Or cry separate from your dialogue.
Right.
or
So
do I
do
do a
your
Meghan
dialogue.
Markle
You
and
can just
pretend to
snip.
gap?
Just
Oh,
snip.
that's a good one too.
Yeah, you have to,
Yeah.
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 Does it need to be white?
no,
No.
color.
I'll make it all black.
How
that would work.
Go to an antique store and get a real hanky.
You could,
Yes.
she could actually really not be as sad
You could be
about
mourning. Well, that's true too.
you know, like, I wish I had never inherited his money.
Oh, yeah. It's called playing the opposite.
Yes.
Play the opposite.
Okay, any other questions on first act? What we're doing at intermission is everybody's taking a break. They're gonna go out and buy all the raffle tickets that we have left over. Then the Lincoln, the curtains will be closed. Lincolnaires will perform. Curtains will close. Then we'll have the raffle. This gets them time to be going off the stage and us getting on. And Karen knows that. I've already sent her the script and I've sent her tickets and flyers, so she has all that information too. And I gave her the schedule too. They can, the quartets, Laura and I had talked, and that was tentative. I haven't talked to Annette yet about it, but it seemed pretty feasible, what we talked about with the schedule. That the quartets can warm up or get their mics work at 4:30, let the Lincolnaires on at 5 for their warm up, and then there's that big music room in there.
Yep.
I mean, time-wise, that should work.
And are we running anything before that?
We'll run the show at 2.
Oh, 2.
People will be on the risers, have to be at the school and on the risers at 2.
Right.
And for the setup, we're gonna see if we can't get an extra hour and start at 11. We're gonna pay for an extra hour.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we run the play, but we're running the, okay, I'll tell you right now. The setup, we're going from 11 to 12:30. Hopefully we get all done then. The characters, 12:30. We're gonna run our part without the music. So we know where everybody's standing and everything and go through that. The rest of the chorus, we start at 2, on the risers at 2.
This is the day of or the day before?
Yeah, we don't get day befores.
Okay.
So, all right, any other questions? And we'll send out the schedule, but as soon as Annette sees it.
Well,
Okay, second act.
now we have our plan. We must search the rest of the house. I'll take Diane with me upstairs.
All right, the second, I'm
We
not
all
there.
back where
Sorry.
we were when before intermission?
Probably be a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have page numbers. My numbers.
Yeah, that's page 8.
She does it all.
That's so I could get those. Okay, close back, now we have our.
Okay, Bella.
Now we have a plan. We must search the house,
I'm gonna be on left.
search the rest of the house. I'll take Diane with me upstairs.
Okay.
And I'll take the main floor with Eleanor. You lucky lady.
Well, if you two are leading a search, then I should too.
Oh, you can have the basement.
Oh, I don't want the.
Oh, what do you don't want to investigate? Oh, don't worry, dear. Not all of us can be good investigators.
I guess I shouldn't say basement because you're gonna act like I'm not wanting to investigate, like you
Yeah.
cut me off.
Oh yeah, totally.
Wait, but I don't
Oh,
want.
what's that? You don't want to investigate? Oh, don't worry, dear. Not all of us can be great investigators.
Fine, I'll take the basement. I'll show you a good investigator.
Okay, now, while Caroline, the butler, and who's with her?
Maxine.
Who? Maxine.
But
Okay,
she
you guys,
She needs to say something like, come with me, or something.
Well,
Come
I
with
thought
me,
Maxine
Butler,
was gonna
Maxine.
say, fine, we'll go with her. and then
Oh, that's
you-
right,
yours.
that's right.
I just wrote it in.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it
I
on
forgot,
the
yeah.
tape.
okay,
Fine, we'll go with her.
and the rest of us go back to the risers. Yeah, we sing.
I don't see why I had to take the basement. And I don't see why this, I thought about this.
Oh,
Maybe you're kind of behind,
Well, I'm
and
sorry.
I'm kind of in front, and you're in the middle.
But I'm
Because then you
still,
turn to talk to her.
you want to
I'm
do
using
this?
flashlights.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't see why I have to take the basement, and I don't see why they stuck me with the servant. No offense.
Now, Caroline, I'm sure the butler doesn't want to be mixed up with this, any of this either. We can all work together.
Professional, not me.
She's right. I'm not too happy being stuck with you means I'm not sure where I'm supposed to walk to unless I'm.
And it's a long way out there too.
Oh,
They're probably.
It's a long way out there walking.
She's
You might as
right.
well go out in the courtyard.
I'm not too happy being stuck with you either, Miss. I was just going about my job. How is any of this my business?
Oh,
Go ahead.
No, you're.
Just working hard.
oh, I believe you. And since you're such a hard worker, I'll let you go into the basement first. It's my pleasure.
Oh, brother.
What brought you here anyway? I mean, did you always work here or were you hired by the serious club?
Well, I'm here because I used to work for, well, it's no matter who I used to work for, but I believe Regina knew my former employer and reached out to me for a job here for the night.
Curious. Say, this basement's really giving me the creeps.
Okay, so then you start walking back.
Alive.
No, you start walking back when she says that because we're gonna sing and then you have to go back. So you gotta start walking back when she says about the creeps.
No walking backwards, like,
No, just walk, just turn around, walk back.
Like you're scared of the basement.
okay.
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Because it's a long
Curious.
walk.
Curious. Say, this basement's really giving me the creeps.
Me too.
The walls are alive. Say, sometimes before a big movie audition,
Keep walking.
we're walking a long ways.
Yeah, it is a long
I'll
way.
sing a little song to get rid of the nerves. A song might help us now too.
All right, there you go. Okay, and then while they're applauding, you guys walk back out there. You're back to the basement.
Yes.
Well, because I'm right to where we were. Where did you go?
Wait, what is that?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Wait, what is that? I think I found a clue. What is it? Well, it looks like G Clef had been working down here, putting this whole party together. She wrote out a list of guests, and it appears to have come up with the name G Clef as alias. G Clef must mean something, but what could that be?
I think I might know. I'm not just an actress, you know. I'm also a classically trained singer to widen my performing range, of course. I remember in one of my music theory classes, I was told that G clef stood for treble clef.
Treble clef, like the musical symbol?
Yes.
Oh.
What
Oh
is
my.
it?
Oh my.
Oh. What is it? Does that mean something to you?
Well, yes, but I shouldn't say much. It's just that my former employer was very fond of the treble clef.
Interesting. Come now, let's go meet with the others and tell them what we found.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't throw it down. I should probably bring it with me.
Okay, now,
All
Ruth, what do you
right.
think? Is that the doorbell?
So
I heard,
that's
I heard a doorbell.
All right. Where should we go first?
Regina, you've been here longest. You were here before the rest of us. Did you see anything worth investigating?
Not exactly, but I was told never to go into the master bedroom.
All right, sounds like the perfect place to start. Looks like G. Clef might have been staying in this room. She must have needed to be here ahead of time to prepare for this elaborate scheme.
This is the bed.
Okay. This bed's clearly been slept in. Well, look, on the bedside table there appears to be some
And
papers.
it's gonna be over here probably.
So over here? Okay.
So I think I'll cross over.
There appear to be some papers. Maybe plans for the evening? What do they look like to you, Regina?
Well, well, they don't look like plans at all. It almost seems like mind puzzles to pass the time. The interesting thing is that they're all anagrams.
Anagrams. Curious way to pass the time. You know, I use anagrams in my mystery novels. You know, I rearrange the letters of characters to create a new fake name, so no one knows their real identity.
Oh my. Do you think that could be what our murderer did tonight? This obsession with anagrams must be important. We have to tell the others.
Right.
I say we start our search in the entryway. Somebody knock.
Wait, how could that be in the store? We shouldn't let them in.
Police, open up.
And remember, there's two people with her. Okay,
There is.
yeah,
Who are they? The quartet.
quartet.
The other,
Oh.
the other half of the quartet.
You'll say that too.
We weren't able to call the police since the
Let's
phone
come
lines
up
were
front.
down. And how did you get here in the storm? And how did you come here?
I'm Detective Arpeggio. I was on my way here for the party, I was here for the party invited by G Clef, but I got held up at work and was stuck in a storm on my way here. I only made it to the house. I just now, it says I only just made it to the house, but that doesn't sound quite right.
Yeah.
I just made it to the house. These late arrivals were also standing out here in the cold. But what is this you said trying to call the police?
Detective, there was a murder here tonight. Mrs. Corse.
Curse.
We don't know how or why. Was she struck, stabbed, or maybe a love triangle and she was poisoned?
Okay, and then, Lemon Twist comes off in front of us and sings.
Do I just stay here then?
Yeah,
No, they-
yeah, they'll come right in front. They'll come right in front of us. They'll come right there.
Yeah, you wanna fade back into the chorus because you don't wanna stay in this
We'll pretend we're directors. We'll stand by the next scene here. Okay. Potion number 9. Okay, and then they'll get their
Murder?
applause. Okay.
Murder? Of course I will help you. It is my job after all. I will need to know everything that happened here tonight if I'm going to catch the murderer.
We found a clue.
Oh.
Hold on, who is this?
It's a detective. She's going to help us solve the crime.
Wait, thank goodness. I think this is all starting to come together. We're now back in business.
Hey! All right, you're back where you were.
Okay.
So what has happened here? And what is this important evidence you have found?
Well, when we were upstairs, we found that our fake host, G-Clef, has a fondness for anagrams.
And I deduced that G-clef stands for treble clef. Maybe treble clef's an anagram.
Remarkable work, ladies. But what would it be an anagram for?
I think I might know. I mentioned before to some of you that my former employee has a fondness for the treble clef, and I'm starting to think she might be the killer. In fact, she's one of the guests here tonight.
What?
My former employer was.
And again, if the light crew doesn't get the lights off, you gotta be creative with your death dance.
Somebody else has to kill him.
Yes.
My
Karate kick.
Goodness, the butler, chef. Okay, now make sure your back is not to the audience. You gotta get around.
I'll be
There you go.
closer from here, so okay. Well, that's.
My goodness, the butler, maid, chef. She's dead. And just before she revealed the killer. She didn't reveal
Not
the killer.
so.
Wait a minute. It says just before she revealed the killer. She didn't yet, did she?
No, she did.
She died just
Just
before
before,
she revealed.
she was going to reveal the killer.
Right. Not so. She said just enough that I think I can tell exactly who it is.
So, who is it then? I confess, I haven't yet deduced who the culprit is.
Well, love for music and an anagram for a name. I think the murderer is Belle Frecht. Think about it. Belle is a musician, and her name is an anagram for treble clef.
You're right. I don't know how I didn't see it before. I bet our dear butler, cook, chef has been employed in her service. Sweet Caroline, you cracked this case. Can I pound her back? Sure.
Sure. Almost correct. You act like you knocked. She almost knocked you over too.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, you cracked this case wide open.
It's my pleasure. Let me go back to the riser.
Okay, so now who's gonna do this down here, cover, bring the pillows out?
Yeah, so we use
Do we have pillows under a chair or something like
Yeah,
that?
there's a chair and an ottoman right here, so it would be there, but somebody's gotta.
Somebody
I
just
drag it
Does
out?
the chorus member do it?
That was funny.
It really would be if you drug your own.
Crawl off the stage.
I'll roll over it. Whatever.
Roll over and grab your halo and get back on stage.
And so we need 2 rugs so that you guys aren't
Well,
messing up your
if
costumes.
people are moving a lot, I'm thinking rugs are not a good idea. You want to trip rugs. So I'm in black pants and a jacket, so it's, it's okay.
We'll just
Sure,
make sure,
got nice
we'll make
clothes.
sure the floor is
Right.
covered.
Okay, so Ingrid, you said you had a maroon colored pillow?
I've
Yes.
got 2 king size, 2 sets of king
I
size
do
pillows.
too. I mean,
I've already got their extras. Don't worry about yours. I've got.
are they burgundy colored? Because
The burgundy one would disguise under this chair.
That would be all right. then.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you can use ours.
Well, over there, one of yours, and over here, one of yours.
Dude, so are yours disguisable?
Well, they're just 2 king size pillows that I'm gonna hook together, so, and then put on the top.
Because aren't they gonna be like right there?
We gotta put it-
What,
Put a cover.
I'll figure it out.
Let's finish, it's late.
Yeah.
All right,
and
Sweet
this
Caroline.
one-
Sweet Caroline, pop, pop, pop.
This one, we're coming off the right, that settles it, Ms. Belfrecht. Are there gonna be people out here or just me? Do I just kind of wander around? That settles it, Ms.
Let's see
Belfrecht.
who's straight. You're out there by yourself right at first.
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself?
Where is she?
But she's not here, I'm looking for her.
Right.
Exactly.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah,
Ellen?
okay.
I would say just come out and say, that settles it, Miss Belfrecht, what do you have to say for yourself?
Right.
And then she's not there.
Eleanor comes out and says she's gone.
All right.
She's gone? Where did she go? She was just here when the detective arrived.
I know where she went. I saw her slip away over there. No, she's over here. Where? Where could it be? Oh, here, there, everywhere.
Let's go get her.
With all of us working together, I say there's no way we won't find her. Come on, everyone, let's start searching. We'll get this joint job in.
And they had the idea I would go through the chorus while you're sitting there, but I don't know if I
You probably get whacked too.
Because we're gonna be like, I'll say that'll have to be practiced. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
you might have to go up and down steps.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
That's
you
really
could
hard
weave
for
in
me.
and out of the
Front row?
or something.
Yeah, that could be the front row.
And hide behind them.
Yeah, I will have a disguise on.
Okay, so of course, whoever pulls you off.
Somebody needs to pull us off.
All right, again, we'll make Patty do that one.
Okay.
All right.
We've got her now.
Thank you for the musicians.
Who's got her? And Maxine, have you got her?
Just a second.
Liz.
Okay,
Liz, she's
um,
got her.
Okay. So you get a hold, you
So
hold on to me.
right.
You hold on to me.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got her now.
Okay, now detective.
But aren't you right, center right CR?
Oh, because she's,
The detective's over there. She just had
Yeah,
said something,
yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah, she's over
Yes,
there.
thank you for the assist musicians.
What? How did you know it was me?
Yeah, Maxine.
And Belle.
Bell. Okay, I'm over here. Okay. It was all because of my marvelous deductive skills. You see, Belle, we found out that G. Clef, our murderous host, was someone who had a fondness for music and anagrams. You are the only musician invited, and your name is an anagram for treble clef, or as it's also known, G. Clef. You killed the butler to stop her from incriminating you, but it was too late. We had already had enough evidence to know it was you all along.
You're under arrest, Ms. Brecht.
Okay,
What were you trying to do?
wait. Oh, you're
Why don't you
taking
just
that.
do it
Okay,
yeah, just-
you stay over there where you were.
Yeah, and just declare.
Yeah, just say it.
You are under
Because
arrest.
Maxine still has a
Get to
hold on me.
curfew?
No,
Come up, detective.
she has to get away yet.
Yeah. Okay,
Just
go ahead, say your
under
line.
arrest for now.
You're under arrest, Ms. Brecht.
If you're gonna gesture, do it with your station. Not this way. This way.
Yeah. Okay, now Diane.
What were you trying to do?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so she just interrupted. What were you trying to do? Take us out one by one?
That was my plan all along. You heard that I'm an opera diva, but my music is only popular in France. I deserve so much more. I should have a Grammy and platinum records. Instead, the world focuses on you. You famed performers, acclaimed scholars, and rich debutantes have no idea what it's been like for me. You have everything I deserved, so I decided to take it away from you. I will be the sole survivor here tonight, and your host, G. Clef, was really Regina the murderer, or at least that's what I'll tell the press. I will be the hero who stopped her from committing more crimes. The media won't be able to get enough of me, and I'll be just as rich and famous as I always should have been. I will achieve all of my million dreams. Okay.
She's loose now.
All right, I'm
Nobody's
loose.
nobody's hanging on to her.
Because Annette will have to go with her to
Gotta
read the
figure
chorus.
out how you get away from me. I was like being drawn all over the place.
No, we like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I liked it. Well, maybe you let go over and lead the chorus.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to let go, leave
Go like this.
yeah, you gotta leave. All right. Okay, now, Ruth, where are the Fantastics gonna be now?
I'll be here, and Becky will be
Right next to
there,
her.
and Robin's there, and,
No, I mean, where are you gonna be talking?
well, we're gonna come to Oregon.
Okay, and so where, you want, okay, so you want me here
Your
in the
mom's
middle
side.
still?
Yeah.
Okay, you want me here in the middle still?
Downstairs.
Somebody hangs on to you.
You still want somebody to hang on to me? You want Maxine to still?
Well, when it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and then they grab, because you're gonna try to make, an escape. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, you start to go to get an
Okay,
escape.
and then-
Come on, grab you.
and
On
then-
either side.
On what?
Maxine can grab you on one side, and somebody else can grab you
Patty on the other side. And, but where are you guys gonna sing? Right or left?
Well,
Or
the
front?
line stuff will go, no! We are her fan club.
You're gonna be on the right then?
She can't be a murderer. They want to do this gay bit where they do a huddle and look at her. Huddle and look at her. I'm not sure I can give them. See if I
To
can
not do
cut
it?
Yeah, see if I can get them to cut it. It's a funny bit, for anybody to get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It is short and sweet.
yeah.
Okay. There you have it, my motive, my plan, all of it. There's no chance you will stop me from succeeding. I have built my foolproof plan to gain fame and get back at all of you
Don't hang on to her until she tries to get away again.
for stealing the spotlight. No one can stop me. It ain't over till the fat lady
Now,
sings.
act like you're going to try and run.
Okay.
And then run, okay.
All right, and then we'll get Patty to do that.
So that's why you yell no again.
No!
No!
Right.
No!
No!
We are her fan club. We came all the way from France. Oh, but this is terrible. You never loved us the way we loved you. If you did, nah, take her away, bye-bye.
Okay, now, am I gonna leave after you sing then, or you guys wanna come up front to sing?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
you'll
then
come up
we'll
front to sing.
Blah, 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 and then we go. All right, take her away, detective.
All right, so then you take
And
me
you
away.
can go together.
Question,
Yes.
are you not saying I would have gotten away with it too? if it hadn't
Correct,
been
correct.
for
I'm
the
not
medical
saying
conditions?
that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Aw. You're not saying that?
I liked it.
Oh, I liked that.
I'll put that in. What do you want me to say? What is it?
She did
Yeah, I did.
The take her away detective,
Okay.
take her away detective, and you, while she's taking you away, you could say it.
No, she already said it.
She didn't say, I wouldn't have gotten away.
I would have gotten away with it too.
Oh, she's saying,
Yeah,
oh.
after
Okay.
they say take you away, yeah, that works.
Okay.
Is that way you can still say what?
I didn't think she had said the meddling musician's part.
No, I did. I did.
Okay.
I just taken that one.
Okay.
Okay, take me away.
Take her away, detective.
This is yours. It is, but does.
Would have gotten away with it too.
Did you need to write it down?
Where was it? Where do you want it? Take her away, detective?
Take her away detective, and then you say, I would have gotten away, well, she's taking you away. I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you meddling
I can
musicians.
pull up that line. I would.
Yeah, it's cute.
All right.
Yeah, while she's dragging you.
We were able to work together.
So who's dragging her away?
Melinda.
Okay.
Melinda. Where's
So
Melinda?
when it says for.
You're on this side. You're coming off this
That's
side.
Melinda and
No, yeah.
Diane, Maxine, not Diane.
Okay. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you stupid, meddling musicians. Oh, you're butler, sorry.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You stupid meddling musician.
We were able to work together and use our collective investigative skills to catch a murderer.
Now I suppose all that's left for us to do is to wait out this storm.
That's right. Miss Frank is cuffed in the foyer. She's not going anywhere tonight. As soon as the storm clears, I'll be taking her in myself.
Whoops. Thank you for your help, detective. If it wasn't for you, we might not have made it out of this evening alive.
No need to thank me. I'm just doing my job.
We left with you, so maybe we're supposed to be worrying.
Oh, dear. Well, I am glad we have put all this murder business behind us. It's a shame we didn't get to enjoy the party, though.
Why, this might be the most fun I've had at a party in years. Well, except for the murder part.
I must say, it was a pleasure working with all of you. Maybe
It's my
next,
pleasure.
yeah, maybe next time we meet, it'll be under better circumstances.
Oh, you can say that again. Let's be grateful for surviving the evening together and ending up even stronger than before.
Good. Say stronger. Okay, and who wants to do the thank you, who wants to do the credits?
Thanks to the Lincolnaires, thanks
I'll
to
do
the
it.
Teds.
If nobody else wants to do it.
Okay, good, I know you're good.
So just go down there, thank you.
My
to the
one
audience.
time to upstage Caroline.
There you go.
Okay, so
And then you
go
go,
center
Caroline,
front.
Caroline, I got this. I will thank everybody.
Okay, so we're just thanking the audience, the Lincolnaires, Marion High School Tech Crew,
Crew.
and then you introduce the Sweet Adeline song.
No,
It's gonna be in the program,
what is the Sweet Adeline song?
the one we sing at the end of every tomorrow.
It's, we should probably fix that.
Yes.
So that we know what the name of it is. It's,
What is it?
How we sing today.
How we sang today.
Okay.
Okay.
And we will invite the audience to sing with us, it's in the program.
But not come up stage to sing in your seats.
Sing in the seats. Now, so what do you think? If the Lincolnaires,
if the Lincolnaires want to come out.
if they want,
should.
or it would be nice if they were just stood up in the aisles and
yeah.
sang. That would be nice.
It's called How We Sing Today.
It wasn't.
So it's this brown song.
Yeah.
You've heard of it.
You're next.